Is it gonna work today? It is gonna work today. Ha! Okay. HLZ, here you go, buddy. I'm gonna show you how to search for something. So say, no, not an announcement. No, I'm just setting this up so I can show people how to search for gear and stuff fairly easily. So you go in here, say you want a belt. So you just search belt. And if you want a specific base, I usually go for like leather belts just because you tend to get a lot of life on them. No, well, I mean... and then you go down here, and so you go, say you want maximum life of 100. Put that in. God damn it, curious. You put that in HLZ, and then for resistances, usually what I do this for the first couple of pieces. And if you search total elemental resistance, it's a pseudo mod. It adds up all of the elemental resistances on a piece of gear. And say you go like 75 is kind of my generic one. Gets you a decent amount of resists without being too expensive. So say you search those two, and if you need a stat, you can do the same thing. Like say you need a dex or something. You can do the same thing there. But this is usually my right after maps grab. Do something like that, and then click search whenever it takes its bloody time. And boom, there you go. You've got 37 fire, 38 cold, and 113 maximum life. Gives you a pretty easy way. I mean, you can even up that. So say you want to have a bit more, you can go like say 100 resist. These are going to be a fair amount more expensive. But see, even one with 104 total elemental resistance, 10C. It's not bad at all. It happens, HLZ. Yeah, and then so usually I do this like for one or two pieces, and then what I'll do is I'll search for specific resistances that I need to finish out my caps. Like say I grab 3 things that give me all the fire and cold I need, but I need like one more piece that has lightning resist. Then you can just do the same thing. You can just go down here and go to like lightning, not libre. Go down to like lightning resistance. You go say to like 35 and bingo bango. There you go. 131 scouring, 135 maximum life, 37 lightning resist. Like I said, you can do the same thing with gloves. I tend to do generic. So say I want gloves. I just tend to do generic. And you can do the same thing for like searching for sockets and things. But that's not as important. And you'll want lower life rolls because higher life rolls on things like gloves and stuff is a little harder. Let's see, you can do the same thing for gloves. Just go for generic ones. So see, here you go. You got one, for an Alk, you have one that adds 82 maximum life and 39 lightning resistance. Easy peasy. So that's how I search for items. It's super easy, but the best thing I've ever found from other streamers is that total elemental resistance. But yeah, so search for total elemental resistance. You can do the same thing for gloves. I usually do about like 75 and 75 gets you good price stuff. Yes, add boots. For boots, you'll want to add on to that search like 25% movement speed. But see, look. 75 total elemental resistance on gloves and 77 maximum life. 2C. So there you go. That's how you search on POE Trade for after you kill Katava the second time and need resists. Best way to do it, I found at least.